What we have heard that by the second quarter of the calendar year, that we would be receiving the first set of vaccines under the COVAX facility. And this has increased. Initially, it was 1% that we would receive in the second quarter, but this has now increased to 5%. And what you would find is that as more vaccines are approved, more manufacturing occurs, that the numbers may change. But overall, through the COVAX facility, through this first phase, and I just want to reemphasize that this is a first phase, that 16% of the population will be vaccinated. We expect that within the second quarter of 2021 is when we will receive the first set of those vaccines.
There are a number of attempts at creating a vaccine. I think the last report I saw was 150, but just over 50 that are being monitored by the World Health Organization / PAHO. We depend as a small island state on the expert committees that are vested in these entities to give us the type of technical support that is required to ensure that whatever vaccine we sign off on and access, it is safe for the public.
And as 2021 continues, we will find that more vaccines will become approved and will become available. These vaccines have gone through a rigorous process of development, and the process of development did not necessarily start during this year. A lot of persons are concerned about the time period to say that this was rushed, and because it was rushed and we had rushed approval of these vaccines, then we would have compromised on safety and on efficacy. The development of vaccines, yes, it's something that usually takes a long period of time, but I want you to really appreciate the concentration of resources that have been put in the development of these vaccines over the last year. And pretty much what you would have had done is several years' work that have been carried out in a short period because of the concentration of resources that have been put in there. But also the modality of these vaccines in terms of the new vaccines like the RNA vaccines, that is something that has been investigated over time. It is not just now. It has not just appeared on the streets. It is something that people have been working on. A lot of research has been going on for years, because the other coronaviruses, the MERS-CoV and the SARS-CoV that we had previously that created major public health problems, and still the MERS-CoV is creating problems in some parts of the world. Efforts have been made for years in terms of the development of those vaccines for these coronaviruses. So what you see now is a culmination of those efforts. So I want to reassure the public that once the vaccines have been approved and they have been investigated and we have seen the result of the trials, that once they are approved for use in Jamaica, you're going to have a safe vaccine that is effective, and we want to really put our confidence in that, because it is very, very important that especially our vulnerable population be vaccinated as quick as we can get the vaccines here. We want to ensure that all persons over the age of 60 are vaccinated. Now, we may not be able to get beyond the first 16% for this year, but the fact is that if the vulnerable persons are protected, then it decreases the risk, because we know that a lot of other persons will become infected. But what we're worried about are those persons that are going to become ill and can have a severe illness. So let us try to protect those persons first. And this is what we want to achieve this year.
The vaccine that we're sourcing through the COVAX facility is free to those who it will be administered to. And so it's free to the public. But as the CMO said, there's a priority list around vulnerable groups, and frontline workers are included in that, persons of a certain age with comorbidities. Now, Cuba has been doing vaccine trials or doing research towards a vaccine. 2 of these trials are part of the 50 plus that are now being examined and will have to be subjected to a process and signed off on. And we are a part of that process. So it's not a bilateral arrangement as it relates to this particular scenario. It's a process of countries coming together collectively, using the expertise that is available, assessing the trials to ensure safety, and then based on that validation process, those vaccines are then given the seal of approval and are produced for usage. It is no reflection on the quality of the work that those countries are doing, the strength of the relationship that we have with those countries. China, same thing. It really is that we have a process that we go through. That process acts in the best interest of the population in terms of health and wellness and safety. And we depend on that process, not just in this case, but in all our many other cases of this nature. And so that's why we are with the COVAX program.
Both China and Cuba have more than one vaccines that have been in trials. And we know that for the Cuban vaccines, there are 2 that are in trials now, and so we await the conclusion of those trials. For China, I believe that China has more than 2 vaccines that are in trials, and I think recently there was approval of one of those vaccines in China. So we continue to monitor that situation because some of the vaccines from China are included in the COVAX facility and are being monitored.
I think modern science and the world has come together, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. And that tunnel is fast approaching, or the end of that tunnel, with the vaccines that we hope will be out and available. We will continue to provide information on the progress of the vaccines, and I say vaccines plural because there are several attempts. I certainly believe that even though we commit to 16% of the population during the course of this year, there is likely to be more than that because of the progress that are being made as it relates to the vaccines.